Yes, students. Now we will revise chapter 4, which talks about clubbing of income. The provisions in connections with clubbing of income is covered in section 60 to 65 of Income Tax Act. The situation in which income of other person is included in the income of the taxpayer is always called as clubbing. And guys, whenever clubbing get attracted, irrespective of the nature of income, clubbing will always be done under the head income from other sources. Now assume my spouse, my wife's income is clubbed with me. Whether it is house property income for her, capital gains income for her, salary income for her, whatever it is. First we will compute income in her hands. And the final figure which has to be clubbed will be clubbed with me under the head income from other sources. Section 60, when income alone is transferred without transfer of asset, clubbing is attracted. Only when income is earned. I have earned 10 lakh, I have transferred it to you. Will it become your income? No, my income only. I will not do it. Don't do it. Yeah. Section 61, revocable transfer of asset also attracts clubbing. What is revocable transfer first? Guys, I have transferred the asset to you, putting a condition that you have to give it back to me. Or else I have told the income, whatever you earn from this asset, you have to give me or my family members. I have kept that some hold on that asset. We call it as revocable transfer. Now I have transferred the asset to you on a revocable transfer basis. Now you are the owner, but still whatever income you are generating from that will be clubbed with my income. Exceptions are clubbing will not attract if the transfer is not revocable during the lifetime of the transferee. So assume I have transferred a property on revocable transfer to a person telling if you die, asset has to come back to me. Will clubbing get attracted? No. Now, even if you are alive, income has to come back to me. Or after 5 years, asset has to come back to me, I have told. Will it attract clubbing? Yes, it will attract clubbing. Clubbing will not attract if there is a transfer of asset to a trust and not revocable during the lifetime of the beneficiary. I would have told only if trust closes down, give back the asset to me. Sir, is it a revocable transfer? Will clubbing get attracted? No. Next, income of a spouse or son's wife will be clubbed. That too, if there is some connections. Now, what are those one by one? Section 64, subsection 1 talks about clubbing of spouse income or son's wife income. Income of a spouse by way of salary, commission, fees, or any remuneration, whether in cash or in kind, from a concern in which the other spouse has substantial interest. Assume my wife has a substantial interest in V Limited, and now I am working there, or I am getting salary commission. I am Abu Dabbu. Now I don't have any qualification. I don't have any knowledge, experience, nothing. Trying 2 lakh salary per month. I am getting this not because of my knowledge or qualification, because of my wife's influence. So in that case, whatever salary I am earning, first I will calculate income for me, claiming all standard deduction, everything. Now my salary income will get clubbed with whose income? My spouse, that is my wife's. Is that clear? Yes. Sir, what if you have qualified? You told you are chartered accountant. Did you lie for us? No, no, no. I am qualified chartered accountant. Now let us come to the reality. So now I am getting salary because of my qualification, experience, knowledge. Will that be clubbed? No. It will be taxable in my own hands tax. Clubbing will not be attracted if such remuneration is attributable to a technical or professional qualification or knowledge, skill, experience, etc. of the spouse. That is the person, whoever is earning it. If they have expertise, knowledge, qualification, then it is not clubbed. Next, where both husband and wife have substantial interest in a concern and both are in receipt by way of salary, etc. from the same concern, such income will be included in the hands of husband or wife whose total income before clubbing is greater. So if both have substantial interest, both are getting salary, sir, will both income get clubbed? No, no. Whoever is having higher income, with them, the other income will be clubbed, guys. Now here will qualification, experience and all matter? No. Here it will not matter. Next, where an asset other than house property is excluded here, is transferred by an individual to his or her spouse, without consideration or for inadequate consideration. Income generated from such transferred asset attracts clubbing and taxable in the hands of transfer and taxable in the hands of transferor. Guys, if I transfer house property to my spouse without consideration or for inadequate consideration, I am the deemed owner. Rental income of my wife is taxable in whose hands? My hands, as per section 27. Will it attract clubbing? No. Next, I transferred any other property to my spouse without consideration or for inadequate consideration, or even I gave her a money. She is earning, she has invested somewhere and she is earning income out of it. Will it be clubbed? Yes, it will be clubbed. Yes, it will be clubbed only on the asset other than house property. For this, there are certain exceptions. In case the transfer is before marriage or in connection with an agreement to live apart, that is, if the assessee and his or her spouse is divorced, then will clubbing get attracted? No, clubbing will not get attracted. So, for clubbing to be get attracted, they should be together first. They should be in a relationship, marital relationship. Next, the income from the assets transferred shall not be included in the income of transferor after the death of spouse, either transferor or transferee. Where will you go and club? Even no, yellow, no, where? Okay, if one of the person dies, clubbing will stop. If they get divorced, clubbing will stop. Clubbing will start when? Marriage, merger. Will end when? Demerger. Clear, you would have learned lot of demerger cases under. Don't worry. Okay, there are more lot of different people. So different category of people altogether. Listen, for clubbing to get attracted, the relationship of husband and wife should be there. If they are getting divorced or if any one of the person has died, clubbing will get stopped. Next, income arising on transferred asset alone have to be clubbed. Income earned by investing such income arising from transferred asset cannot be clubbed. For example, assume guys, I transferred my shares to my wife without consideration. She is earning dividend income out of it 10,000. Will it be clubbed? Yes, it will be clubbed with me. Now she didn't go for shopping in that 10,000. She invested elsewhere and she earned 1,000 out of it. Will that 1,000 also be clubbed? No, because she has earned because of her talent, knowledge, savings. Clear? Income on income will not be clubbed. Only income on the asset transferred or income on the money transferred will be clubbed. Will be clubbed. Next, spouse done. Next, son's spouse we will target. Son's wife. If asset is transferred to son's wife without consideration or for inadequate consideration, income generated from such a transfer attracts clubbing and taxable in the hands of transfer. Taxable in the hands of transferor. Got it? Yes, listen here. Spouse done. Now son's wife, daughter-in-law. If father-in-law or mother-in-law transfer asset, including house property, to a daughter-in-law, whatever daughter-in-law is earning income from this asset will be clubbed in the hands of transfer. Sir, can asset be transferred to son-in-law? No restriction. See how unfair. Son-in-law allowed, daughter-in-law not allowed. I don't know. If you have any doubt, any questions, please shoot it to lawmakers. Next, where an individual, listen, where an individual transfers some assets directly or indirectly to a person or association of person, whether inadequate consideration, without adequate consideration. That is, without consideration or for inadequate consideration. For the immediate or deferred benefit of his or her spouse or son's wife, all such income as arises directly or indirectly from such assets shall be included in the income of the transferor. Clear? Now, sir, I have transferred asset not to my wife, to her brother or someone else, or friend, for the benefit of whom? My spouse. Will it get attracted? Clubbing get attracted? Yes. Third person if I am giving also, but for the benefit of my near and dear ones, clubbing get attracted. Guys, listen here. Now, assume when, especially when one spouse is having substantial interest in the company, salary received and all will get clubbed. Na? Sir, for that, when shares purchased and all, is it relevant before marriage, after marriage? No. When shares was purchased doesn't matter. When salary is received, are you guys together? Yes. Is the other person holding the substantial interest in the company? Yes. The person who is earning the salary, does he have any knowledge, skill, competence? No. Clubbing get attracted. Clubbing get attracted. Next, one more thing. Sir, now I gifted to my girlfriend some assets. She is earning income out of it. Will it get clubbing get attracted? No. Why? No marriage. Sir, we are already, sir. By art, we are married, sir. Only officially we have to announce and get married, sir. 56 to 10 get attracted. 56 to 10 get attracted. Girlfriend, boyfriend is not a relative. Yes, 56 to 10 get attracted. 56 to 10 exempt only relatives, not friends. Sir, my friend gifted me an asset, sir. We both, hey, silent, listen. My friend gifted me an asset. Okay. He gifted me some asset or shares. ಅವನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ಲೇ ಕೇಳ್ತಾವನೆ ಕೇಳೋ ಇಲ್ಲಿ gifted an asset to me. Is 56 to 10 applicable for me? Yes. Sir, we are relatives, sir. Brother from another mother, sir. Relative? No. Relative means only blood related. Is that I'm talking about 56 to 10. Because normally when clubbing get attracted, now, when is clubbing get attracted is when 56 to 10 is not possible. Because 56 to 10, if it is already covered for the recipient, then again clubbing may not come. Clubbing may not come, guys. So here mainly they're targeting whom? The near and dear ones. And what is the purpose of clubbing, sir? Because the associates used to shift their income to their spouse or minor children and all. Assume I have 50 lakh, 60 lakh income. Now, I have some rental income or dividend income, on which I am paying tax at highest rate 30%. Clear? So what I will try to do? My wife or minor children doesn't have any income. Let me shift it to them so that I can escape from tax. I can escape from tax. In order to avoid that, they have brought clubbing provisions, guys. Next, wife done. Spouse done. 64-1. My first relative. Next, junior. 1A. 64-1A talks about minor child. Guys, very simple. Income of minor child will be clubbed with either father or mother, whoever is having higher income before clubbing. And assume it got clubbed with the income of father. It will continue to be clubbed with the income of father until assessing officer comes and tell, hey, father, you are earning less now. Mother, you take care of it. It will start to club with mother. Every year will be keep on checking who is having higher income? No. In the first year of clubbing, we will see who is having higher income. Assume father, club minor's income with father and continue even in the future year to be clubbed with father incomes. Will clubbing get attracted always? No. If minor child is earning income out of their own efforts, skill, knowledge, qualification, experience or anything, then clubbing will not get attracted. Minor child only will pay tax on their income, but parents will just act as a guardian, representative assessor. Yes, sir. And one more thing. Whenever clubbing get attracted under section 64-1A of a minor child, the parent in whose income it is clubbed, immediately they can claim exemption under section 1030. How much, sir? Actual amount clubbed or 1500, whichever is lower. 1500 per month? No. Per child per annum. Per child per annum. Now listen, guys. I have 3 minor children. 2 of them doesn't have any income. One more child has some income without their efforts, and it is clubbed with me. Amount is 5,000. How much exemption I can claim? Only 1,500. Sir, you have 3 minor child, no, sir. Claim 4,500. No. The exemption is only for the children whose income is clubbed. So how much exemption I can claim? Only 1,500. Now listen. One more example. I have 2 child, Mr. A and C. Okay, I have named them as A and C, reverse of my qualification. So A and C, I have minor child. Only one income of the child is clubbed. Another child 500 is clubbed. Okay, 200, 2000 and 500. How much exemption I can claim? How much exemption I can claim? 1500 and 500 here. Huh? Per child 1500. Per child 1500. So here 500 clubbing, here nil. Any doubt in this? I repeat, C also has an income, A also has an income without any efforts. Will it be clubbed with me? Yes. How much? 2500 we will bring it. But how much is the exemption under 1032? Amount clubbed or 1500 per child. So here can I claim full 1500? 1500 or 2000, whichever is lower. 1500. Here 500 is the amount club or 1500, whichever is lower. 500. Is that clear? So how much is taxable is 500. Hope you understood. Means sorry, anyway balance ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಡೆದ್ಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್, adjust ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್. That will not be there. Per child 1500. Is that clear? Or the amount clubbed, whichever is lower. So exemption, but if the parent is following default scheme, that is also not there. If parent is following default scheme, will clubbing get attracted? Yes, but 1032 exemption is not there. 1032 exemption is not there. Even if child is physically challenged, guys, clubbing will not get attracted. Clubbing will not get attracted. And easy to remember this, guys. 64. Half of it is coming to how much? 32. Clear? So government also has a policy now, you to yours to anta. So our concept ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ 64 subsection 1A covers clubbing of income of minor child. Half of it, 1032, allows exemption for clubbing of minor child's income, guys. Next, section 64 subsection 2, income of HUF. Guys, listen here. Listen here. Just a yeah. Now I am Mr. A. I am the member of HUF. I am Mr. A. I am the member of HUF. I had a asset in my name. I transferred it to HUF without consideration or for inadequate consideration. Now who is the owner? HUF. But whatever income the HUF is earning from the asset which I have transferred will be clubbed in my hands. Will be clubbed in my hands. Next, tomorrow, assume HUF got splitted. Partition of HUF. Whatever asset I had given to HUF, now my wife got it. My wife got it. Mrs. A got it. Which asset? The asset which I gave for HUF, they gave it to my wife as partition. Now whatever income my wife is earning from it will be clubbed in the hands of me as indirect transfer. As indirect transfer. Is that clear? Clear? Okay. Next, see, this is different. Share of profit is different. If HUF distributes the share of profit to their members, in the hands of members, it is exempt. In the hands of members, it is exempt. But here what I spoke was not share of profit. It is transfer of asset without consideration or for inadequate consideration, guys. Okay. Then other points on clubbing. Income from asset transferred will be clubbed and not income on income. Next, if the transferred asset is sold, I gave the asset to my spouse or minor children. They have sold it. We have to compute capital gains income on in their hands, and that will get clubbed in my hands. First, we will calculate the income in their hands. Whatever is the final taxable figure, only capital gains income will be clubbed with me. Clear? Guys, please be careful. Whenever clubbing get attracted, it is not on the entire total income. Whatever nature we are discussing here now, only that income will be clubbed. Not my spouse or minor children's entire total income. They might be having something else. Will that also be clubbed? Check whether if it is covered here, that will also get clubbed. If not, they will pay tax on it. They will pay tax on it, guys. Okay. In case of clubbing of income of a spouse, the marriage shall subsist both at the time of transfer as well as at the time of earning the income. Then, income for clubbing purposes includes losses also. Sir, I had transferred an asset to my spouse. She is suffering loss out of it. Will that also be clubbed with me? Yes. Or else she sold it and have capital loss. Will that be clubbed with my income? Yes. Can I adjust that loss? Yes. I can adjust that loss. Okay. Last one here, guys. Cross transfers. Cross transfer. What is cross transfer? I will just explain it here. Listen. Listen, guys. Mr. A, Mr. B. Shh, silent. Mrs. A, Mrs. B. Mr. Mrs. Okay. See, shh. If he gifts anything to Mrs. A, clubbing will get attracted. So what he planned was, he spoke to Mr. B. Mr. B, I will give something to your wife. You give to my wife. Cross transfer. Hey, cross transfer of money or asset. Now, shh, listen. Mr. A gifted, assume, 20 lakh to Mrs. B. And Mr. B also normally contributes same amount, but let me take different amount. 15 lakh to Mr. A. Sorry, Mrs. A. What is the common amount here? 15 lakh. On 15 lakh, whatever Mrs. A will earn will be clubbed with Mr. A. Same way, Mrs. B may earn on 20 lakh, but only whatever she earns on 15 lakh, which is a common amount, will be clubbed with Mr. B. This we call it as cross transfer. So assessee would have find an indirect method to transfer the assets through someone else and all. There also income tax department trapped them. No. Even if you do this also, clubbing get attracted, guys. What is it? We will see. We call this as cross transfer. The Supreme Court, in case of CIT versus Keshavji Murarji, 1967, observed that if two transactions are interconnected and are parts of the same transaction in such a way that it can be said that the circuitous method, that is indirect method, was adopted as a device to evade tax, the implication of clubbing provision would be attract. For both the cases, clubbing will get attracted, guys. So this is all about clubbing provisions.